EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's here, guys! The FIFA 20 party is starting! I'm so excited for this! What's up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to a FIFA 20 Liverpool Career Mode series, and this series will be something really special because we are building a dynasty at Liverpool FC. We want to do multiple seasons, and just like in real life, we want to win as many trophies as possible, also building up the youth team, the young players. So if you are excited for this series, leave a like. Let's get this video to 500 likes with your help, and I will show you all the new features, the press conferences, the player morale and everything else. And what I also wanted you guys to do is recommend me some fan challenges that you guys want me to complete. So throughout the season, for example, we have to get 60 goals with Mane, Salah and Firmino combined, something like that. Or also recommend me some punishments that I have to do. For example, I have to sell a star player, or I have to play my reserve side in one of the big games. And last season we had a whole host of different awesome fan challenges that you guys sent me. So this year I really hope that you guys will keep that up, and let me know in the comments below which player or which players do you want me to sign. One of the brand new features on FIFA 20 Career Mode is that your manager is now fully customizable, and you can even import a face. I don't have time for that because I want to bring the episode out as soon as possible. Not only can you select from you know, the facial hair and what kind of hair you have, but actually you can have a cap, or like Jurgen Klopp, or a beanie even, or loads of other different things. You can even have a bandana on your head, so you can actually make your character a really funny character. But for this career mode I want to keep it realistic, so I tried to make this guy as much looking like me as possible. I'm not sure how well I did, but yeah, I also picked out an interesting outfit, so I will have this kind of outfit on myself. And here it is, finally we are on the screen, where you can see that Liverpool's transfer budget will be £74.5 million. The club worth is now up from previous years into unprecedented levels. We are worth almost £2 billion, 1.9 billion. And Manchester City's club worth is 2.4 billion. I'm not sure how accurate it is. Manchester United is worth 3 billion. I just wanted to check out on the other big clubs. Spurs, 1.5 billion pounds. Let's check. Arsenal, 1.8 billion. So the match difficulty will be legendary, 6-minute halves. Sterling, the currency. International job offers is enabled. The transfer window is enabled as well. So these are the players that I already transfer listed, and let me know, guys, do you think it's a good idea that we sign different players this time compared to the FIFA 19 career mode? Because I don't want to sign the same players. In that career mode we signed Jadon Sancho and Hakim Ziyech, but this time I think David Neres or Bergwijn would be really awesome, even though Bergwijn's 2-star weak foot little bit puts me off. But David Neres, 5-star skills, a 3-star weak foot, only 22 years old. He's not the tallest player, but I think he looks a really exciting talent, 22 years old. Of course, we are linked with Kai Havertz and Bruno Fernandez, as I'm saying, it's Liverpool, and I'm a huge Liverpool fan, as probably most of you guys know that. So Bruno Fernandez would be perfect for our team. It is a long-term replacement for the likes of Milner and Adam Lallana. I will phase them out in 1 or 2 years. In the first year I want to give everybody a chance. Kai Havertz is a lot younger, he's 20 years old and already 84 rated. This kid is a huge talent, and finally he has a game face as well, which I'm super happy about. Bruno Fernandez, for some reason, still has a generic game face, even though He is 85 rated. He is now a world-class midfielder, a starting midfielder for Portugal, who won the Nations League. That puts me off a little bit. Players who don't have a game face, it puts me off a little bit. And it's weird because David Neres and Bergwijn also don't have a real game face, an accurate game face. Hakim Ziyech has one, and Jadon Sancho has one, which I'm happy about. So I edited the Champions League groups. It took a lot of time, but I made it so that it represents as closely as possible the real-life Champions League groups. The Russian teams are not in FIFA 20, so I replaced Zenit with Dynamo Kiev, but otherwise this is probably pretty close to the real-life Champions League groups. So here we go, finally we begin the FIFA 20 Liverpool career mode with a pre-season tournament invite, and I'm really looking forward to this. So I will probably want to have a pre-season with maybe not the strong, you know what, let's go with the strongest teams. I will want to test myself against the absolute very best, and of course you guys probably want to see games against Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain. And I will still, I think, play my second team here and there against some sides, but I'm just really looking forward to this. And this is the first time that on FIFA you have direct communication with the players. So for example, now we are talking with Jordan Henderson. This is the new feature that I was looking forward to the most, apart from the press conferences and also the dynamic player potentials. So Jordan Henderson says, "Greetings boss, on behalf of the whole team I would like to give you a warm welcome at Liverpool." And depending on what we reply, his morale will go up, and he is my captain, and I will tell him how excited I am about the future of this club, because we will make Liverpool even greater than it is now under Jurgen Klopp. We will make Liverpool a multiple Premier League and Champions League winner team, and let's just give him the excitement. Really happy to join you lads. I'm really excited about what we will achieve together. It says his morale went up a little bit. There is a green arrow pointing upwards, which is very good. And a lot of different things will affect player morale, namely the team talks that you do before the press conferences or during the press conferences. How you reply to the media's questions will affect the team morale, and that actually has a direct effect on the gameplay. So if, for example, your striker has a good morale, he will have a better finishing if he's happy with his contract, with his wages, and if he's playing every week. And also if you are praising him in the press conferences, then his morale will be boosted during the games, and that will help you win more games and achieve better results during the career mode gameplay. So I'm really excited about this new feature, and let me know guys, how do you think we should boost the player morals during the career mode? If you have any suggestions, any ideas, let them put them in the comments below. So at the moment our transfer budget is like 75 if I put the wage budget a little bit down, so it's more realistic. We have about 90 million pounds in the transfer budget, so make sure you comment which player or which players should I sign. And don't forget to read other people's comments, and if you agree with one of the players or some of the players that they recommend, then like those comments and I will see which the top comments are, and those will be the most popular players that you guys will want me to sign in this career mode. So happy and so excited that this series finally is here. This is my absolute passion, Liverpool FC, and I will do other series as well. Recommend me, what else do you want to see on FIFA 20? Do you want me to do a series on Volta, the new gameplay, and let me know what else do you want to see. So I'm looking at left backs who have release clauses, and one of them is Ben Chilwell. He has been linked with Liverpool before. Let me know guys, do you think you would be happy with me signing Ben Chilwell? He's 22 years old and he has a release clause of 29 million. So in theory we could buy him without actually having to negotiate with Leicester City. 29 million for a backup left back is quite a lot of money, but we have about 90 million to spend without actually even having to sell any players, so I think we have some room to play around with. Another left back that I'm a huge fan of is Jose Gaya. I have looked at him previously on career mode without actually signing him, and I think a Spanish left back would fit into this Liverpool playing style really nicely. And the third left back that I will shortlist is Lloyd Kelly, and you might think it's random, but it's actually not. Liverpool have been linked with this guy, and apparently he was our main transfer target other than Adrian, but because Bournemouth offered £13 million for him to, I think, Championship club Bristol City, he went to Bournemouth. Liverpool didn't really want to rival that, but he's actually a transfer target that Liverpool had in real life, so I just want to see how good he is right now, and maybe in 1 or 2 years we would sign him. So here are the players that I transfer listed, shortlisted at the moment. Let me know if you want me to sign anybody from this list, but if you have other transfer targets, I would love to know them in the comments below. So I want to extend these contracts, so let's actually delegate a renewal for Adam Lewis. Let's give him a little bit higher wage. And alright, he accepted it, brilliant, and no release clause, which is very important. I also want to extend the contract of James Milner, even though he's 81 rated and 33 years old, probably his rating will go down. He's a really good backup player, and I think that he deserves to get a new contract. So let's give him, right now he's on a 90k, let's give him a 95k. Alright, he extended his contract by 1 year, so now Milner will stay at us for 2 years. Also, let's extend the contract of Matip. In real life, Liverpool are extending his deal as well, so let's give him a 4-year contract. Wow, that I didn't expect that to happen. Harry Kane and Chirivella, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe let's renew the contract of Harry Kane, because we can get a little bit of profit for him, and Chirivella as well. You know what, let's renew his contract as well. Release clause 1.3 million, that's actually good, because if somebody pays that, we get a little bit of profit. Nathaniel Klein is another player that I want to extend his contract, so let's try and do that. Alright, contract length 1 year. Now we have to sit down and negotiate with Nathaniel Klein, and I want to actually check what changed in the negotiations. Wow! So now we are negotiating at during having tea, which is really awesome, and I think my character turned out pretty decently. This is actually very nice. I really love this. It gives a fresh feel. Let's give him rotation player role. I'm not sure if he will be happy with that. He will be happy with that. And oh wow, one of the one of the former managers on FIFA 19 is actually the agent of Nathaniel Klein. Okay, they are looking for a 2-year contract. That's good to see as well. No release clause. I don't really want to lose him. Okay, wow, he wants a much lower wage. That's actually interesting. Let's give him an appearance bonus of a lot higher, like 25 appearance bonus. The signing bonus, let's put it at 220k, but otherwise I'm happy with this proposal. And this is what you want to see. It's not quite what my client was hoping for, but he loves this club and he will accept a 52k wage. So actually Klein extended his contract and got a lower wage. So I think all in all this was actually a very nice negotiation. And let's try and delegate a renewal to Jordan Henderson as well. I don't really want a release clause inserted into Jordan Henderson's contract, so let's sit down with him and let's see, do we have a different No, we don't. So we are sitting down at tea with Jordan Henderson as well, and I think he deserves our utmost respect. He won the Champions League. Oh wow, they are proposing a rotation squad role. So already Henderson's agent, and Henderson is thinking about maybe long term that Henderson probably won't have a lot of years left at Liverpool, and I don't want that to hear. Okay, so 4-year contract works for him, no release clause. And he actually wants a lot lower wage, which is a little bit surprising. Again, let's bump up the appearance bonus, and let's edit down not the wage, but the signing bonus to like 500k. And let's see what does Henderson say to this. I have to say, I really enjoy these new venues for player negotiations. This is a very nice cafe, I guess, where they are sitting down and talking to each other. The graphics look a little bit sharper and more refined than last season, and Henderson is happy to sign a new contract. The players who have 2 years left on their contract, we don't need to extend that as well. So actually we saved money by extending the contracts of these players, because at the moment I think our wage budget just got bigger actually. Wow, I'm actually surprised. That turned out to be a very good idea to negotiate a new contract for some of these players. But what I want really to check is oh wow, so the menu looks a little bit different. So we will have the Asia and Elite Cup, and I'm so happy that I am paired with Al Ali, because against them I can field my youth team, and against Barcelona and Dortmund I will go with a lot stronger. And let's check out the objectives. So the overview is that within 3 seasons they want me to win the Champions League, and of course they want me to reach the final in my first season, and they want me to win the FA Cup in the first season. So those are probably a little bit more difficult objectives, but I think at Liverpool that's what you expect. I'm actually surprised that they don't want me to win the Premier League. Oh, yes they do. I just went over to the domestic success. It's critical priority that we win the Premier League for the first time in 30 years, and I will do everything I can to do it. Youth development is low priority. They want me to sign one player in my youth academy as a midfielder, and also 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players in the same position. Brand exposure, I will probably easily fulfill this based on previous years. It's critical priority, but we shouldn't worry too much about it. Of course they want me to reach the Champions League final, and financially they want me to finish the season with 18 million unspent allocated funds. I think we can do it, because I'm not sure if I will be blowing all my transfer funds in the summer transfer window. But already guys, let me know your transfer targets for this summer. Who do you want me to sign for Liverpool? I'm looking for a backup left back and also a backup winger who can complement Salah and Mane when they need a rest. So let me know those in the comments below. The training drills didn't change, so let's actually check out who I want to train, and one of them is Ryan Brewster, of course, because he is an absolutely awesome talent, and I want to train his short passing up, his finishing, his shot power and his attacking position. That picture of Ryan Brewster, oh man, that looks hilarious actually. The 2 players that I will mainly focus on is Ryan Brewster and Van den Berg. These 2 guys are on the brink of the first team, and in one season I think with a lot of training we can train them up and help them become awesome players at Liverpool. So I could hire a scout right now for big money, but what I will do is I will hold off until we signed some players, because maybe we would need all the money that we can get, and I will just hold off on promoting some scouts at the moment. But I have a long-term vision of really beefing up the scouting network and the youth academy, and bring through a lot of young players, and hopefully those will become superstars at Liverpool FC. The fixtures are the same as in real life, so we will start the season with a Community Shield final against Man City, and then we will play Norwich at home in the Premier League, and then we will have the UEFA Super Cup final against Chelsea. But first we will have some pre-season games, Barcelona, Dortmund and Al Ahly. This is going to be very interesting. And I wanted to do a squad review to actually check what players we have on our squad roster, and also to loan out or try to loan out some of the young players. Because of the dynamic player potentials, you don't want any young players to just sit on your bench or in your reserves without actually playing, because then their potential wouldn't be fulfilled. So Milner and Avernia, they are already on loan. Divock Origi, I want to block offers. I don't want anybody to come in with an offer for Origi, because in real life he's not for sale. I want to loan out Glatze, I want to loan out Ryan Brewster as well, even though I would love to train up Ryan Brewster right now. If he just sits in our reserves without playing, I think that will harm his potential a lot more than him staying at Liverpool and just not playing but getting a boost from the training. We want to block offers for Firmino and for Shaqiri, because these players are not for sale at the moment. Ojo and Wilson are out on loan, which is of course good. They are already have playing time at the other clubs. I'm blocking offers for Salah, Mane, for Oxlade-Chamberlain, for Naby Keita, and at the moment, as you can see, we have about 3 out-and-out wingers: Shaqiri, Salah and Mane. So that's why I said that I think I would need wingers. Also, having only Origi as a backup to Firmino is less than ideal. So I think maybe another young striker. Otherwise, I could actually play Ryan Brewster, and I'm actually looking forward to getting Harry Wilson back, because he's already 75 rated. On FIFA 19 he was a lot lower rated at the start, so Harry Wilson, it doesn't take long for him to actually get a rating boost. And thanks for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this first episode of Liverpool Career Mode. In the next episode you will have gameplay, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. See you later guys. Goodbye.